gosh.
We are on episode 3 of season 1, titled Origins.
Oh yeah, Origins.
What are your thoughts?
The way the episode opened was I love the way this episode opens. Like everything about what's her name? Cora? Corey? Everything
Corey.
about her character, everything about the way the episode opens, the way that she's like there to rescue Raven, everything with, and I looked it up, they're called the nuclear family, and all that wonderful nonsense I thought was amazing. The relationship, the bond between Corey and Raven that formed pretty quickly, I thought was great. I'm going to echo what I said last week and how when their primary focus is on a certain character, other characters will kind of fall by the wayside or kind of take a back seat. I like that Dick Grayson was minimal in this episode and the focus was on Corey and Raven and getting to the church and everything that happened. You know, I love that. I love the way that the story is being told. I don't have many complaints. I have more questions than anything. Again, last week I said that, you know, what's his name? Hawk was the jacked up goofball and the buffoon, and he did not fail in this episode. How he's just like, he's there at the hospital and he has no idea what to do, no idea what to say. He just sits there and looks really sad and does nothing about about Dick, who got them into this nonsense to begin with. He just kind of takes it on the chin and then just goes back into the room and sulks about everything. So it's like, he's done, he's gone, it's whatever. Aside from that, this was another fantastic episode. There are other things that we can get into later, but those are just some of my opening thoughts, and I'll let you go. The reason why they're kind of short, I didn't have time to rewatch this episode this week, so I'm gonna kind of go off what you said. I've only watched it the one time before, and I kind of skimmed through it, you know, earlier today when I was getting ready to take my notes for the next episode. But yeah, just the way that Corey opens up and just like fries Daddy to a crisp was fantastic. And everything about her presence and her aura, and like you had mentioned, like her aesthetic with the disco suit and the hair and the eyes and the fire and the music cue that hit, and when she's there to rescue her, everything hit me on that emotional level, and it was it was fantastic. Fantastic. Your thoughts?
I loved it. No, I thought it was fantastic. I'm with you. The way that I like how it took off. It started up right where the last episode left off.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously we didn't see Dove die, so we know she's in the hospital. So,
Yep.
Of course, she's not dead.
No.
I do appreciate that we got the answer to Grayson's partner. She's dead. They confirmed that. I love that they're doing that, though, on even the small things. Like when these small questions get asked in the next episode, they answer them.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. A lot of shows don't do that, and they do a really good job paying attention to detail in that regard.
The only thing that they haven't touched on yet or given any kind of answer yet is this serum that's floating around. We'll talk more about the serum in the next episode, but like like from the first episode, the second, and even here, you're getting the sprinkle of whatever this serum is on multiple levels, and they're just kind of leaving you wondering. But everything else that you said is absolutely true. I love that they're answering things episode to episode. Yes.
Right. I think the serum part, like we said last week, though, I think the serum part is the underlining main plot line.
True. Yes.
It's gonna be the big reveal at some point, along with the big bad. Which I think the big bad we realize in this episode is gonna be her father, whoever her father is, because they can't bring him back.
Right.
You know, they're preventing him from coming back, whatever that means. So my guess is by episode, 11? I think there's 11 episodes this season. Let me see here.
That's really short, which is good.
I think every season is no
Perfect.
more than 11 or 12 episodes.
Perfect. Yeah.
This one is here's the best way. Season 1, 2018. 7/9. Nope. Episode 1, episode 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 11. 11 episodes.
Okay.
So we're coming up to the halfway point already.
Okay. Perfect.
But I believe that they're bringing this all together so that way the team gets assembled.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to, the big bad will be her father, whoever her father is. And then it's going to be all revolving around this serum somehow.
So, yeah, I agree 100%. Here's something else, and this might just be a personal thing. I like that I don't know that much about DC, because if we did, we would be able to pinpoint who the big villain was going to be. Like, we would see it coming from a mile away. A lot like in MCU. Like, I know so much about the MCU that I know what characters fit where and who belong. Like, I get that. Here, I'm completely in the dark. I don't have that knowledge about DC. I like that as well.
Right. And it's not just the knowledge of DC, it's the knowledge of, I like how they take characters that not everyone like fully knows about.
Right.
They're not using main character lines. Like if it was Superman, we know. If it was Batman, we would know.
We would know.
You know,
yeah.
Like it's Joker. We would know it's Two-Face. We would know it's,
Yeah.
you know, whoever.
We would know it's Darkseid. I get you.
Right. But one thing I was like, it got me to I was like, oh, they're walking the line. They do 3 flashbacks.
Yeah.
To Dick Grayson when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And they do a good job coming right up to this is Bruce Wayne without actually showing us who Bruce Wayne is.
Where he's looking out the window and he's doing the acrobats on the tree. Yeah.
And then you see the back of his head at one point. I like that he is able to roam this entire house and not walk into Alfred or Bruce Wayne the entire time.
This is true. This is very true. Yeah.
I'm glad that they're doing that though and not showing us who it is, because we don't need another face to Bruce Wayne. We don't.
I think it's gonna happen. I think it's hitting pretty hard on the nose right now that there's going to be some type of face put to Bruce Wayne.
If they do that for the past and his flashbacks, I would be fine with it.
I think I'm okay with that too. Yeah.
If they do it present day though, ugh.
Yeah.
And I hate using the word "ich," but I'll use the word "ich."
I agree. I don't like using the word "ich" when especially when referring to Batman. But here, yeah, and we've talked about that a bunch. And you're right. They're definitely they're skating a line right now. And I think I agree with you that I don't want to see him present day. But I think eventually it's going to happen. Like something has to happen where Dick is able to put away his past. There has to be some kind of closure there for this character in order for him to move on and kind of be the leader. Like he's not going to be able to be the leader with all of this baggage from Gotham, like that's kind of weighing him down. And we don't see that much here. We'll talk about that in the next episode because I have a lot to say there. But yeah, it's a lot.
Well, there's quite a bit in this. I'm going to get into it too with this episode because there's stuff I'm like, really. Like, okay, I can buy it, but really, so we'll get into it. So is they're called the nuclear family?
That's
what you call them.
That's what the internet told me. The nuclear family, which it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes absolute sense. They are the stereotypical. They are the epitome of the American nuclear family. And they're shooting this stuff into their veins, so it's just even more like, okay, all right, we're doing this.
Oh, we'll get there. Oh, wow.
Right.
So they're taking Rachel away.
Hey everybody, Lee from Black and White Reviews here. Just wanted to take a moment to thank you for tuning in, checking out our conversation. If you like this discussion and you want to hear more about this specific subject or other things, check us out on our podcasting sites, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, or Google Podcasts. We're up on pretty much all of them. So yeah, thanks again for popping by, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.